Greetings everyone and welcome to Let's Play Rocket Knight Adventures. I'll be your host, Mecha Prime. Let's get into it, shall we? This game was released in 1993 by Konami for the Sega Genesis and Mega Drive. It plays an awful lot like an arcade, and it's just loads of fun. I love this game so much. Now, being released by Konami, of course, there are lots of trademarks that they stamped into it that we can come to expect, like, of course, the arcade-like gameplay, lots of screens where you have to kill so many enemies to progress, we have bosses that just won't die, no matter how hard you try, and totally bitchin' music, that's for sure. I'll be releasing tunes that we are hearing from each of the levels as we progress through them in the thread, so that you guys can download them and listen if you like, or just ignore them if you don't. I don't care. Anyway, let's get to the story. Sparkster is the main hero. He's a member of an elite group known as the Rocket Knights. It's so elite that there's only 2 of them that I know of, but we'll get to the other one a little bit later. His kingdom has been threatened by an evil horde of pigs right now, and it's up to him to figure out the root of the problem, stop them, and reclaim the kingdom. First, we're going to come up to a sub-boss. This is the first sub-boss we see in the game. It's a small pig tank. It's actually very easy to break, in that if you just get behind it like this, it can't hurt you. And that was phase 1, but of course, this is Konami. Things are never finished. Ever. Everything has a second phase. So the second phase really isn't out to hurt you, it just bounces around the screen. It can harm you if it touches you though, but very simple strategy. If you can stay over to the right and just kind of hit it, you're gold. So Sparkster has many different weapons at his disposal. The most obvious is his sword, which slices through enemies, but it also shoots, for some reason, fire or wind or whatever. I don't even know what it is, but it hurts the enemies, which is cool. His other abilities include his rocket pack, which normally you have to charge to use in short bursts, but there are also times, like right now and a little bit later in the game, where he can use it indefinitely for a level. This is a fun little part. It's kind of like a shoot-'em-up. This game has a lot of variety to it, which is really fun. I guess you could call this a sub-boss, but it's more of just a really strong enemy. Simple strategy. Hit him in the head as he goes across the bottom of the screen, and you should kill him before he gets to his first attack. Anyway, we're already to the final part of the first level, which is the Burning Castle. This is the castle of the king of Sparkster's kingdom. I don't know if you noticed, but in the background of the first part of the level, there's a giant spider on the castle, so Sparkster is here to check that shit out. Yet another gameplay gimmick. Fire to the right. It always shoots in bursts, one in the middle, one at the top, and then one on the bottom. Real easy to avoid. And it only happens 3 times. Go figure. Man, that was pretty close. We almost lost our tail there. But we can dance a little victory dance and move it into the next room. Here's an example of the rocket ability to bank off of walls. This is kind of a tutorial on how to use it, this castle, but it becomes very, very helpful later in collecting items or actually progressing through the level as you need to. These pigs are just trying to get out of here, and Sparkster is so addicted to carnage that he must destroy them. Also, extra life. I'm going to be collecting as many extra lives as I can because you really need them in this game. You start out with no lives in the difficulty mode that I'm playing, and later you're really going to need them because this is a hard game. It has 4 difficulty settings, and I'm playing it on the second hardest. And we're already to the first boss. I'm going to stop this for a moment to say that I think the boss music in this game is some of the best boss music in video gamedom, or at least of its time. It just totally screams awesome, epic, dangerous, fun, all that in one. Anyway, his first form is just to burst through all of the holes in the rooms to kind of set up the gameplay, and then he drops these spiders on you. The only way to kill them is to slash the red one. And then it's a giant game of Whack the Spider. I don't know what kind of spider has a long neck, but whatever. These are his legs. They come in to the sides and try to stab at you with. It's actually a pretty simple boss. So simple that we have time for a little dance. One hit, as you can see, takes 3 hearts of damage, so 3 hits from him and you're dead, at least in this difficulty setting. And at the end of every level, you can get frozen in whatever position you are in, so I'm going to try and get frozen in as many funny positions as possible. If you think that's stupid, I don't care. Get out. That's how I entertain myself. Anyway, guys, this is Mecha Prime, signing out. I'll catch you next time.